Today we're testing between the VIRE Rocket stove and the Lixada Rocket stove. We are going to load them up, light them off, and then boil a cup of water in each at the same time to see which one boils faster and works better. Which one would you want to use? Stay tuned to the end so you can get our comparison. Here we are. Here's the water, our firewood. Some of these guys are pretty big, but the VIRE might hold it. This Lixada, you can see, doesn't really have a whole lot of, let's go this way so you can see better. VIRE, Lixada, you notice the VIRE you can fit a lot more wood in. A little bit of an unfair advantage for the VIRE, but then again, we never said we'd play fair, now did we? Loaded both stoves. Let's start up the stoves. If I was a prepper, I'd be using this. Uncle Bill's not a prepper, although I believe in being prepared. Part of being prepared is having a lighter. At this point, I lit the stoves and we're watching at 20 times speed. There was no real need to watch the whole thing at regular speed. As you can see, the Lixada came up to temperature a lot faster than the VIRE did. Most of that was due to me not knowing the two stoves. I used fat wood to get the fire started. Fat wood, twigs, and some petroleum jelly. There we go. Now we got flame and flame. We're just about ready to do our test. So now we're 10 minutes in. What do you think? I think both stoves are pretty much cooking and both at about maximum heat. Let's get it started here. Okay, let's put them both on at the same time here. Here we go. Fire, do-do-do, I beg you to burn. I'll see you burn. Here we go. 10 minutes in on the burn for both of these, and we're ready to start. The Lixada would have been able to go for 5 minutes already had I started. Okay, we have a rolling boil in the VIRE. The VIRE rolling boil was a little over 5 minutes. That is definitely a rolling boil. We have a rolling boil in the VIRE. Had we started the test with the Lixada when it was ready for the cup of water, both of these stoves probably would have been showing boiling water at about the 10-minute mark, because it only took the Lixada 5 minutes to get up to temperature. Oh, here we go. And about another 5 minutes later, we had the Lixada. Rolling boil on. Had we let the Lixada start when it was ready, it would have been about the same time. With the VIRE, there's a solid plate which forms more of a rocket action for the ventilation. On the Lixada, it's perforated plate all the way through. Comes down from down below. One of the reasons why I was probably seeing the fire coming out. The Lixada is still burning, and the VIRE is too, slightly, some heat waves coming off of it. Very efficient burn once it got started. Moving over to the Lixada, I am impressed in the fact that I still have wood in here. Granted, I did pack it up quite a bit while we were going along. I used about the same amount of wood when you look at both these stoves. We could do a more scientific challenge in the future.